Browns radio analyst Nathan Zegura on the special teams issues that the Browns continue to have all season long.
The Browns are going to have to get this figured out because you cannot continue to operate in a world in which that's a problem week in and week out. You know, this is a team that was going to be able to be successful because they ran the football. We haven't really been able to do that. Played great defense. Yes, for the most part, we've done that. Of late, it's been a little bit tougher. And then be neutral to good on special teams, and that has not been the case at all. We have really struggled on special teams week in and week out, and there's always a big return or a big negative play. It's frustrating, and I think that's, one of the big reasons that the Browns are not in it right now, even though, listen, this team has got its issues clearly, but this division was ripe for the taking this year. And one of the reasons I think we're not in that mix where we're still playing meaningful football is simply because the special teams have not been up to par.
Peter, I would say teams that don't have a wealth of talent struggle on special teams because that's the back end of your roster. Is it as simple as that, or young guys? Bubba Ventrone's, he's not winning any points by having continual breakdowns, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Bubba Ventrone goes, look, I'm fine with him staying on until the end of the season, and then he's got to go. But and I'm not going to sit here piling dirt on him, whatever. As far as the talent element goes, look, I think part of this is to what you're talking about is how young they are. And it's not just that they're young. You've got a lot of rookies who are, obviously not as physically developed as they're going to be in year 2, in year 3, whatever. But I think also it's the amount of rookies that they are trying to teach a lot of stuff at once. Let's use Gage Larvadain as an example. Gage Larvadain is the punt returner, but he's also in the offense. That's not his only job. He's not just a guy who's there focusing on special teams, which there are teams, and there have been Browns teams where they've had guys who are mercenaries that do just that role. In fact, they signed DeAndre Carter to be a kick returner, and then obviously he got hurt. Aiden Huntington, obviously he's injured right now, but they had him as a rookie defensive lineman / fullback / guy who plays a whole lot of special teams. And you look throughout the roster, there's a whole lot of these guys. That's not an excuse, but it does sort of help to explain that, like, they aren't just bringing in guys and going, you are here to play special teams. And if you learn a little bit about the offense or learn a little bit about defense, great. They've had some of those guys. They're actually asking these guys, whether it's Malachi Corley, whether it's Gage Larvadain, all these guys to take on real roles in the offense or defense and learn this. And I think at some point, like, there's a little bit of an overload and you can get some of those details lost. But, I still think ultimately you're going to have this fall on the coordinator, because the other problem I have with the special teams unit is that one small mistake just seems to absolutely kill them. It's never there's never cover for that. And I get on some level they're working on thinner margins, but it's weirdly thin with the Browns and just how one mistake just absolutely kills them.
Yeah, the number of 20, 30, 40-yard returns is ridiculous.